Hello and welcome to Talk Time Anime. My name is Jordan and I'm joined by Emon, Lou and Luca.
Hello.
And
Hello.
Today we are watching episode 9 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Last episode we ended off meeting Todo, another fan favourite, and vaguely meeting Nanami, who I am absolutely sure that we'll see more of today. But yeah, let's just get straight into it because I've been waiting for this. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's go, boys.
Oh, I wonder who the small fry is.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yo, Luca, what the fuck?
Why are you ogling?
Nah, Junpei.
Disgusting, bro.
Tree friend, Luca.
Murder?
Oh,
Well, clearly there has been a murder.
not a murder.
Damn, imagine wearing headphones.
Yeah!
No.
Just walk straight.
Cash.
I don't even
The man didn't even like. He could have just done that himself.
He's a man there for a purpose.
I like the way they just had him,
Yeah.
like, just in the back there.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Tsubasa. Yeah.
So that's what happened to Tsubasa.
Yeah. The teacher just watches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ah.
Ooh,
Straight up,
To be fair, at least
Oh,
he said
Junpei.
it. I respect him for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what a guy.
Jesus Christ. To be honest, I don't blame.
Yeah.
I don't blame why he got rid of them. Oh my god!
Good. Oh, they done it. Wow.
You can't be interrupting the movie and had a valid reason.
They showed more than I swear the manga did. Other than that, but fucking hell, they showed it. Oh wow.
I'm
During this program.
No, yeah, it's true. It's so true.
To be fair, I don't feel as bad now. To be honest,
No,
nah,
yeah,
they
yeah.
do.
They were still they were idiots.
Yeah.
You can't
They
do
could
that in
have
the
died in a
cinema.
much nicer way. Like,
I'm in love
that's
with
a very
Tree Friend
gruesome way to
already.
die.
Yeah, love of tree friend.
His voice sounds familiar.
Yeah. I saw earlier that it was like someone quite popular like character, but I can't remember who it was now.
I should know this.
Yeah.
It is very familiar.
It's gonna annoy you. I'm gonna have to look this up after.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No fighting.
Only use moderate effort.
Not fighting.
Just not clicking.
Nanami.
Salary man.
Ex-salary man.
Please don't call me that.
It's a very long title.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Shit.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Working shit.
I thought this man had etiquette. Even their faces, that's dark.
The way they react to
I
this,
know,
like,
I love this.
Feels.
I love him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, I love these little shots they do.
Shots, yeah.
That's
so
like when
good.
his personality completely changes.
Change it.
Oh, look, he already knows. He's just
Yeah.
sick.
Good detergent.
That's weird.
If you decide you can't beat it, please call me. Oh, this is it.
Yeah. Oh, the tie. It's so good.
Yeah.
When he undoes the tie, it's
Yeah,
real.
when that,
You can tell man is getting serious now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He's fucking hard. He's so sick. Oh, my god.
Good.
That's brilliant.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Oh,
so clean.
Yeah.
That one's so clean.
That was such a good use of that paddle, man. Oh my god, that was so good.
Oh, props to Nappa, honestly, they did that well.
I'm happy.
That's so
That's
nice.
all I need.
That's the fan I was waiting for this episode.
And it's wrapped up as well.
Yeah. Even more. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
I want to see this panel.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I love that.
That looks really sick.
When that panel first came out, everyone's profile picture. Oh man.
Oh, he's got a different swag on.
Indeed.
Oh my god, this man's drip is just... And the fact that it's talking about lunchbox and detergent.
Yeah, they always say weird stuff though,
Yeah.
even curses.
Yeah, I know, but this one seemed a bit odd. Like, it seemed a bit different to me.
Oh. Towards others.
Damn, that's deep, bro.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wait till you see what he's got down that hallway.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't even want to imagine how many
Yeah.
corpses there are.
Oh man.
But that would explain, like, the whole thing with land for...
Trying to catch up with.
Speechless, just
Yeah, yeah. I know this. I thought this would be the episode where there'd be a lot more explaining, but it's what I've been waiting for, like with Mojito and stuff. But this is this is why people are saying like this is where a real arc really begins now.
Yeah, we got the teaser. Now it's the real shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the intro now to this.
Junpei.
Oh, shit.
I like how you do it.
Yeah. I don't know any assistants other than you.
Do I have to call him that now, or can I still call him Tree Friend?
You can call him Tree Friend if you want. Junpei can be Tree Friend. Nah, I mean,
He's such a kid.
I love this. Be careful.
Oh,
I
he's
love
even
it.
saying be careful to him as well.
Yeah.
In this episode.
Nanami. I was like,
Nanami.
oh, I think you prefer Sensei. Damn, people wearing casual. What?
Excuse me? I like recently they've just been ending it on like out of context bits. Like
Yeah.
So like to people, is that cage just empty?
yeah.
I was gonna say.
They don't know what's in it.
I'm sure people would freak out if they saw that.
Yeah, you just looks like a crazy person holding
Yeah.
something, but it's not there. Like a mime.
Yeah.
I hope
No.
the next episode is what I think.
Yeah, we're fucking getting it, boys. We're getting it. We're getting it.
You're about to see.
It's gonna be so hot.
I'm
Master
shocked
of
that's
work.
happening so early.
Yeah, we're getting it. Oh
You're
my.
about to see a goat at work.
Oh my god, boys. I don't know if 2021 comes back or not. I know he's still recording. Right. Oh,
Let's just go into it because I don't know how long it's going to be.
no, I don't.
Right.
We might have to go over it all again if he comes back, though. Be prepared for that. Right. Well, next episode's going to be lit, is what I'm going to say. I was hoping it. I was thinking it must get that far because the conversation with like the whole bit with Junpei doesn't last that long. But the fact that you jump in, like you say, straight into the Nanami, I think it's going to be interesting. But yeah, that episode, I kind of expected it to be a bit like that, like a bit slower. But I was waiting for the reveal about Nanamin's power. He's weak point / like critical strike kind of thing.
Yeah.
That shit's dope. Like basically, I'm guessing you gathered from that, but it's like he can look at any enemy and basically make a weak point on it.
Yeah.
So even as he says, even if he has like a blunt weapon, as he has his bandaged kind of blunt blade, he can still like basically hit pressure point type deal or cut shit through. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Nanamin is
like
sick.
you said, it's so he can fight stronger enemies.
Yeah. And he's grade 1 sorcerer, so he's stronger anyway. But yeah, and obviously he's like very trusted by Gojo, even though their relationship doesn't seem like that. But
Gojo say as well that sorcerers always fight 1 grade above what they actually are.
Yeah. So sorcerers fight one grade below what they are to try and minimize casualties. So like you can be a grade 1, but really you should only face like grade 2s and stuff like that, basically.
Okay.
But that's how they would send them out on missions type deal, right? That's not actually how like sometimes it works out, kind of thing. I think in the next episode, I think it's 1 because I don't have a lot of information on Mojito, and 2 because Nanamin's kind of going off on his own a bit because he found it out himself. So I'm not sure if they would have sent Nanamin for Mojito per se.
Speaking of Mojito as well,
yeah,
I remember after one episode, I can't remember which one it was, but I asked you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was the one where Jogo and that were talking about being the next humanity in the capital.
Yeah.
And I asked if you knew if curses could reproduce, because like if they were going to kill all of humanity, they must have a way to reproduce, or they would enslave, a small population of humanity or whatever. But it seems like Mojito is the answer to that. I
don't know. Well, as you say, he can like transform people into practically curse-like things.
Yeah, they're not exactly the same, but
no, yeah, he basically like so his power is being able to alter humans in whatever way he wants, basically. Yeah.
I assume like he can feed them his hatred and negative energy. Basically.
Energy, yeah, and it's like why all them people were deformed, why them people are like creatures now. As the lady said though, the nurse, which is a really wholesome moment. I love that moment. She said how they're already dead from shock, basically.
Yeah.
So all that was really left anyway was like the curse energy.
Yeah.
Or like
residual energy within them.
Yeah. I mean that last that last few moments might have literally just been what they were thinking just before they died. Like why they said such random stuff.
Probably he needed detergent and the other one was about to have lunch. Like it's
that's literally probably
it's probably like the last thought.
One was probably at the laundrette or something, and the other
they're all a bit like that though. There was the one at the start when we met Nabara was going on about would you like a seat with that?
That's why I'm saying I think
they're all a bit random.
Like the cursed energy one is kind of like I feel like the curses are made through obviously the cursed energy in that area, so like the school, right? Like about I think he was talking about the time or something, the curse. So it was like, lots of school kids are like, oh, why isn't it 3 o'clock or whatever yet?
3 o'clock,
and then I feel like this one was kind of like because he put it in, it wasn't really. It was kind of like a forced cursed energy because they were already dead by the time they were the demon things. Yeah. So I guess it was just, as I said, like just their last thought was what they said. I guess like the last function before they died. But no, yeah, as you say, Mojito, he has some interesting powers. Like he has some big potential he could do, kind of thing. Because Mojito's still quite new himself, but
yeah,
like really.
And in terms of curses,
Junpei's like statement at the start was pretty deep. If you like when he was like, if I had a button that could kill all the people I hated. Or if I had a button that could kill all the people that hated me, that's like
he wouldn't kill. He wouldn't stuff. Yeah, he wouldn't have the guts to press a button to kill someone he dislikes. But if they hate him, then he'd kill them. Basically, and that kind of shaped his character in the end.
That is a question for dinner parties.
That is a question. I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
In the next podcast.
By the way, let me bring up this clip of that where I got that question from. As they're enjoying dinner. But yeah, it is interesting. I'm looking forward to more of Junpei, to be fair.
Yep.
Goshun is quite interesting with Mojito.
I wanted to ask you two boys, the manga readers as well. I don't know if you already knew, but Yuji's curse energy.
Yeah.
How it went from like red to blue.
Oh right, yeah.
Is that something you knew had happened? Which one do you prefer?
I don't really know why, like per se, why that happened. But my gut feeling out of seeing this is, like how I feel it's because it's more controlled, right? like how Gojo said about the cans in the first episode.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
because obviously when you're reading it, it's just in black and white anyway, right?
Yeah.
But I'm guessing the reason they might have done that is because the first time he used it, like against that special grade, it was kind of like just full on, like just letting it all out. Whereas this time it was more controlled. He used that
blue means you're in control. Red means you're all out.
You're all out. Yeah. I could be proven wrong in that though. Like I could, like by next episode, it could have changed.
No, that sounds correct.
I wonder. Do you think it could also be a representation of how Sukuna, if Sukuna's more in control, whether it's more red? You know what I mean?
It could be. Yeah. It could be. Like I said, I'd have to see more in future episodes, but it is a solid thought because and that's what I was saying as well in like past episodes about how like as Yuji becomes more and more one with Sukuna, he'll be able to access more of the power himself because his body will become more as one.
The thing is, we know he had cursed energy in him even before the whole Sukuna takeover.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like he was saying that like basically he doesn't really have any.
But he can still see the curses and shit, didn't he?
It's basically the same as Junpei. Junpei can see curses, but to an extent though. But in the first episode, Yuji couldn't see him. Yuji couldn't see stuff at first until he started interacting with them.
Yeah, that's true. Like until you interact, but I'm saying like even normal people, like who are, you know.
Whereas like Junpei can see him straight away. Yeah, like Mahito pretty damn clearly if he can follow him.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued to see if Junpei has like that, you know, natural strength that Yuji has as well. I doubt it because
based on the flashback. Based on the flashback as well, of him just getting beat the shit out of.
Yeah, but you never know because he could be like a pacifist and
pacifist type deal. Yeah.
To be fair on Junpei, I do like his statement. How he's like they're just in it just to shag her. Like
that was facts.
Yeah, he just goes straight in. That's the thing. He can't. He knows he can't do anything, but he just has to say it.
They're gonna beat him up anyway. So it's like you know, just
he does.
He wasn't.
I respect him honestly. I really. I'm glad I like him because he caught my attention.
Straight away in the first episode, the opening, who's tree friend was one of Luca's first questions.
Why is he so close to Yuji and not in the first episode?
Well, we'll see by the end of this arc. But it'll be interesting by like how what we see next episode with Mahito and stuff, and obviously, as you can guess, Yuji and Junpei have their first interaction next episode.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes down. But so far this episode, the only kind of actiony bit I wanted to see was that Nanamin bit, because that panel where he's so good, man, so good, and they done it really well. I want to go back and look at that frame.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like it was done really well. I
really enjoyed that episode. Like, of course, it was a bit of a come down.
It had a bit of a balance to it, didn't it?
Yeah, it had a good balance and. All the dialogue was super interesting. Like, especially when he was talking about the forests and the mountain and the sea.
I'm about to talk about that. So you can gather from that. I feel like it was more obvious in the manga, but they spread it out in the manga and the panels.
Yeah.
But basically, like, so Jogo, Hanami, and the fish guy. I don't remember his name now. Squid.
I don't know.
Them three are basically curses made of fears of these natural disasters. So like Jogo being volcanoes, and like Hanneman being like earth, so like earthquakes and stuff like that.
Really interesting because I know like Jogo is really powerful. You know, he's like 9 Sukuna fingers or whatever. And
he's one of the strongest curses you can imagine.
Yeah, it's unfair to compare him to Gojo, but like their ceiling should be a lot higher still. Considering
this is the thing. That's what is gonna make Mahito so scary, because it's the hatred towards other people, right? And that never really stops.
No, and that never always be hatred.
And that only grows. Yeah, that's it. Like,
and no matter what.
Like Gojo wants all of his students to be able to fight Jogo, but like those guys aren't going to slow down either. Like they're going to get even stronger.
No, definitely.
Intriguing.
Yeah, I so far another like 10 out of 10 adaptation from the manga, and I'm glad you found that episode really interesting as well, Luke. I was wondering how some of the anime onlys would take the kind of slower episode.
I really liked it,
but it's really the start of this arc, really kind of thing. It's not going to be like super long arc, I would say that, but still the start of this arc, and it's a good one. And I'm already looking forward to next episode because there's one panel that I have been waiting for since it started as well. I know I keep saying that, but there's so many bits since I've been rereading it where I'm like, that's going to be so sick in the anime. And so far from Nanami, I already like his voice actor and everything. I like what they're doing with him. So I have no fears. I'm just excited for next week now.
Yeah, I think the next, this episode and the next 2 episodes are going to be 10s because I'm hoping it's going to be.
I'm thinking the next 3 to 4 episodes are going to be insane.
It's going to be the most consistent stretch of 10s.
What episode are we on now? We're on episode 9, right? This was episode 9.
Episode 9.
So we've got say till the end of the first half, about 12, 13 episodes. So that's that. I think this arc's going to end at the halfway point of the season.
Yep.
That's what I think. Oh shit. Shit's gonna go down. I'm so ready for the next few episodes now. Oh man, I'm excited.
Next episode, I've been waiting for that since something happened in the manga.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm gonna rate the episode. I'm gonna rate the episode at 8.5 for me. That's gonna be my rating for this episode.
My heart's.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
I want to give it a 9 for this one.
Fair. I know what's coming in now. When I compared it to the Gojo episode, but it was great.
To be fair, I'm biased because Nanami was in it, so
it's a 10.
Yeah,
straight up.
I feel like for me, I've been kind of the last 2 episodes have had 2 of my favorite characters in it. So you got introduced to 2 of my favorite characters. Yeah.
To be honest, I know what you're saying, right? Because that bit with Nanami, but I know what bit's coming next week. So it's
exactly. So I feel like,
you're cheating.
So I feel like this is going to be like a 9.5, and then next week it'll go up to a 10.
Mate, if that's the case, that's got to be like an 11. No, I'm ready though. I hope they do it well.
Next week,
I don't want to build it up until but I've got full trust in Mappa now. I think they're going to ace it. So yeah.
No.
But
after how they used his power and adapted his power in this one,
I
haven't got a problem with. I think they can do it very well.
Oh, and I also want to say as well, I really like the anime only added scenes because I'm pretty sure I don't remember seeing those bits.
The EO bit didn't happen.
Because that bit just kind of went on from the end of last episode. We got a bit more of an explanation in last episode, but we didn't see him go up to the guy behind him and stuff and touch his face and that. So that was cool.
I'm pretty sure you see what their bodies are like. And
and did anyone else catch his face in that moment?
Yeah.
How he wasn't even looking. He was just face straight looking at the. That was sick. But no, I just wanted to put that out there. Very good job again. Enjoyed the adaptation so much. Probably my favourite anime so far this year. But that's an early prediction. We'll have to see how they adapt the rest of it, I suppose. Anyways, if you enjoyed it, then please consider subscribing because we do these videos every week, these reactions. We also react to Haikyuu and we review One Piece and My Hero Academia chapters every week. So if you're interested in any of them, then please check out the channel to find the latest episodes and chapters. We do that every week, and we do a philosophical podcast where we talk about subjects and various shows we've watched during the week. Some in our channel and some shows and stuff we've watched outside the channel. So please check that out if you're interested in anything anime, manga, or even like video games. Because our last podcast was on the recent PS5 and Spider-Man Miles Morales and a few other subjects. So please check that out if you're interested. But yeah, with all that said, thank you for watching this far, and we hope you enjoyed our video, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.
Peace.